Hello and welcome to another episode of Learning to Draw, and going off my great victory in the last video drawing Mark Crilley's Manga eye, I thought I would follow it up nicely with a how to draw manga eyes 4 different ways, also by Mark Crilley. So let's see if I can still do a good job by my standards, of course. So here's the first way. I'll show you now.
Eyes here. So I'm going to zoom in on the first one, and because I'm trying to do so much in one video, I'm going to do a lot of time lapse, but I am going to come back and talk about what I've done. So let's just go ahead and get on with it.
Okay, so just a quick word or two about what makes these eyes different maybe from some others you might see. The first thing I noticed is that the highlight, this white spot, is at the bottom of the eye rather than anywhere near the top. That's sort of unusual, or makes it different. The other thing is that notice how the pupil area here just sort of blends into a black area at the top of the eye. You don't really see the whole pupil in this version. Another thing is that the fold of the eyelid is quite distant from the upper eyelash area, and it's sort of moved toward the center. This artist likes to put it near the center. And I should say that I was looking at the work of Manga, I believe this artist is called, in drawing these eyes. Alright, well, let's move on to the next set here and see what we can learn from that.
Wow, now this really isn't very good, is it? Yeah, my other one was a lot better than this. I'm not sure what has gone wrong exactly, but something certainly has. On to the next one now, I guess.
Okay, these came from Fruits Basket by Natsuki Takaya, and boy, are these different, you know? I mean, you don't even have any indication of the pupil at all, and it's a cool effect, you know, by deciding not to draw the pupil in the middle of the eye. You just get this very different glassy look that you probably don't see in anyone else's manga. In any case, one of the big things beyond not including a pupil is getting into cross-hatching. You can see all these lines going back and forth. Cross-hatching is tough. I could do a whole video on that alone. It just takes many years of practice before you can really get it right.
Well, number 2 certainly looks a lot better than number 1, so or technically number 3 if you count the one from last video, but I'm quite happy with this one. Let's see what the next one holds.
Okay, these are from Keroro Gunso by Mine Yoshizaki, and very interesting approach here. Notice how vertical these eyes are, these ovals, very narrow from one side to the other. Also, the pupils have this little line that goes around the outside of them. The pupils are very small to begin with, but then there's this little line that goes around. And then notice that the eyelashes mainly come off the lower edge of the eye. That's fairly unusual. Most people want to put them up here somewhere. Yeah, it's just amazing the variety of different manga eyes there are once you start studying them.
So number 3 was certainly interesting, like this oval shape here, with an oval eye and an oval like eyelash shape around the eye. Interesting. Now onto the final form that Mark Crilley offers us in this video. Let's see
Alright, let's move on to the next one.
how it compares.
Well, I couldn't resist doing my character Miki from my manga series Miki Falls as the last thing to draw today. And as you can see, very time consuming. What was I thinking? You know, thousands of times now I've had to draw these eyes, but it's all for that final effect, and so it's worth it. One thing I can say about the way I draw these eyes is the importance of getting the one good highlight there, a nice bold pupil, and then this dark ring around the edge, and just kind of letting things get dark at this side and lightening them up as I go down. And I go kind of crazy with the eyelashes, but I can't resist that. Anyway, thanks so much, folks, for watching my videos and for subscribing. Let's pull on back here so we can see all 4 of the eyes that we drew here today. I guess all 8, I should say. In any case, if you are interested in my manga, Miki Falls, please click on over to my channel. You'll see a lot of info there, different videos and so forth about that. Otherwise, thanks for watching my videos, and I'll be back with another one.
And that's number 4 all about done. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Learning to Draw. What do you think? Are any of these any good? Which one's your favourite? Let me know if anyone's watching. And I'll see you in the next video.